Hello again, everyone. The inspector back with you. Like I told you earlier, did a head shave. Now I'm going to do a face shave. As we have always, new products. I'm going to start with the brush, a boar brush, because I want to soak this for about 5 or so minutes and have it be ready. I'm going with the Sterling, the new Sterling board brushes, and there's 2 of them, and I bought 2 of them. This is by Zenith, as you can see, very nice. This is not hollow handle, this is solid, really solid, nice resin engraved on here. It's Sterling, okay. This is the 31 millimeter, and this is the 29. It's smaller brother, okay. I'm gonna use, I'll use the big one right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the other one back up, and this really looks excellent here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up my little bowl here with warm water, and I'm gonna soak this. Okay, first, the first use on this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna rinse it, okay? For whatever might be in the brush. Some guys lather it to break it in and clean it up. I just don't feel that's necessary, so you do what you want. I'm gonna just let it soak in here, not soaking all the way up to the top of the knot. We're looking at about 3/4 of the way maybe, and we're gonna let that stand and sit, okay? And we'll see how that goes. So that will get a head start on. For the razor, Alpha Evolution, I have a couple of iterations of it. The regular stainless steel polished. I have the titanium, excellent. Now, and they came out with the matte finish, which I bought. Now, this looks excellent. Matte finish, 159 bucks, but usually for that price, you only get one razor, one handle. This comes with, this is a shorter handle, it's a slightly larger handle, and they both look excellent, and you can see the difference in the handle height. I'm going to be using the short one, so you get not only a razor, you get an extra handle, and you get a nice stand, okay? So I think that's a win. Okay, I really do. So we're going to be using that brand new Parker blade in it, and here you go with the gap, blade gap, and the blade exposure. So we'll see how it goes. If it's anything like the others, it's going to be great. Okay, so now we come to the soap. We have the brush, we have the razor, the soap. Abbate La Mantia. This is the hard soap, the blue tobacco. Now, this is, usually don't get hard soaps, mostly, but I did with this one. This was the travel size, and, you know, the tin in here, it's not plastic, okay? Some of their stuff they make in that, like a metal aluminum thing, you know, whatever. Some are glass jars, but this is what this is. And this is the soap puck. It's about, I'd say about 3 ounces or so. Smells nice. Little cologne scent going on there. Now, this is a travel set. Now, what can you do? Well, I'm going to use my, I'm not going to lather it in the container. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it rust-free, whatever, and gunk-free. I'm gonna put this in my supply bowl here, marble bowl. And it fits right in there, and it's not gonna move, really. If you want this in a travel form, you can use like, I have my TRC unbreakable collapsible bowl here, okay? You could put that in there and use it with that. I would suggest after you use it, rinse it off, dry it off, and once it's dry, then you could put it back in here, just so you don't corrode the tin here. But that's up to you. So I'm going to be using the marble bowl. All right. And this is good, especially if you're on the road. Doesn't take up much time, space. It has ridges at the bottom. Okay, so we've already, of course, washed out our face really well. And I guess we're going to use, we'll use a pre-shave soap. How's that? We're going to use a TRC, Razor Company, and this is the cucumber. So I'm not going to forget this time, guys. Love these silicone things, the storage. Yeah, it keeps it nice. It has a little pad at the bottom. And so, you know, it's about $7. I think it's well worth it, to tell you the truth. So we'll go with that. All right. The brush is soaking, finishing, so we'll wet the face. And then we will apply our pre-shave soap. Now, you can leave it on as is, or you can add a little bit more moisture to it if you'd like. That's up to you. This is also could be a good cleansing bar. Okay, before a shave, just lather it up, rinse it off, and you can reapply this as is. All right. So of course I'm really laying it on. Okay, you can see it's pretty thick. And I'll put this right back in our silicone jar here, or whatever. And I'm gonna add a few drops of moisture to this, slicking it up a bit. Okay, so it get a little bit of a base lather going. All right. I bet you can shave with this just alone, but you can see that. Very nice. Okay, so we'll rinse our hands. Whether you use pre-shave or not, guys, totally up to you. I do recommend it if you know a soap or cream, whatever, lacks slickness. This would definitely help. Otherwise, you know, it's up to your discretion. All right, so we have that. We're going to take our boar brush, Sterling Zenith boar brush. And I like to use a boar brush for hard soap because I like to dig in and get as much as soap loaded. Okay, so normally I would bowl lather. Okay, with the hard soap this time, I could load it, go to the bowl. I'm not. I'm gonna load it up real well and do a face lather. You don't see that a lot, but we'll see how this goes here. This does move around a little bit, but just you can use whatever brush you want on this, guys. Doesn't make a difference to me, but this is what I like when I use a hard soap. Okay. And so we're just going to get a good load on that. We can always go back to the puck if we needed to. All right. I have most of the Abbate Mantia soaps are soft, like a croak, but this isn't. They have a line of hard soaps, so different scents, so you can check them out. All right. So here we go. We're going to apply it on and add some water as we go. Okay. And it's like I expected. I could feel very pasty, and that's okay. We're just adding water until we get what we want, okay? This brush is excellent. Nice weight. Zenith makes exceptional boar brushes made in Italy. Okay, the Italians know what they're doing when this stuff, you know, you go back into history, and they were the forebears of what we see now as a shaving, you know, technique and products. They're the ones that invented the Novacilla. Look it up, Novacilla. It's basically a sharpened metal edge with the finger holder, and that's how they would shave, okay? But shaving, you know, goes all the way back to that time, you know, how they removed hair. Just look it up, history of shaving. Okay, here we go. Not gonna bore you with that. We'll get to the shave here. We're gonna heat our blade. Parker blade first use. All right, here we go. First pass with the grain. And nice and solid, okay? And wow, nice. You have about 3 days growth on here. Has decent weight to it, of course. I'm just basically putting the razor on my face and letting it ride, okay? Being careful underneath my neck. Sensitive area for me. Don't get irritated, but I get one of the places where I get weepers if that happens. All right. As you can see, it's not dissipating whatsoever so far. Good sign. Now in the soft soaps I just got the Marduk, which is cactus. Very expensive, but I smelled it. I don't know if I like the scent as much as others, but we'll try it when I get around to it on the channel. I do have the Cremiro, which I've used before. Excellent Italian cookie scent. The Don Jose coconuts, bananas, excellent. And I have the Garibaldi, which is a tobacco scent I haven't used yet. And I have, believe it or not, guys, some of you might who do videos know, I like to use the first time on my videos products. Okay. A lot of these, sometimes I go up to a year and haven't used it yet. You know, good slickness, you know. All right, pop. For those of you guys who are a fan of the Winning Razor, pre-orders are in. Next month we should be getting the titanium version of that. Looking forward to it. Second generation of Winning razors and stainless steel, excellent. I didn't get the first one, but mainly because there were mixed reviews on the first version. But I didn't sleep on the next version, which is came out about a couple months ago, right? Those of you who know. Parker blade, excellent. Okay. Great first pass. We'll rinse off. I'm getting a really nice slickness. We'll go back to the pot just to get more soap. Yeah, it moves around somewhat, but it's containable. If you concentrate on the middle, putting a slight pressure on the middle, not mashing, slight pressure, and circular motion, okay, you should be fine. All right, so more moisture on the face. That should be enough for our second pass. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any qualms about this. Sometimes, guys, I like trying different stuff. And this is one of them I decided to go for. Now, that puck will probably last you, using it every day, I'd say at least 3 months, I'm guessing. Depending on how often you shave. If you shave every day, yeah. If not, you're only using that soap. No, it just lasts a long time. All right, that's just hard soap. Okay. All right, so we'll heat up our blade again and go second pass against the grain. And wow, yeah, that first pass was so good, guys, that there's a little bit left, but that's how you can tell partially how efficient a razor is, okay? After your first pass, you go on to your second. You see how much is left over just by the feel of how much is left on your face as far as whiskers go. Very smooth. I don't find this aggressive. I don't. It's just smoothness. Now, one thing I don't is not as slick. This hard soap, I'm not finding as much residual slickness as I would the soft soaps. If there's anything I have to say negative, if it is one, but it's getting the job done. This is just, degrees of slickness. This is really, for most people, this is fine. But you know what? When you can always add a little bit of water and to increase the slickness a bit. Or you can use a pre-shave. If you really wanted to, you can apply another layer of pre-shave, but yeah, that's the only thing about this soap is it's not as, I don't get the same residual slickness that I get with their creams, or their crops rather. Call it what you want, but it's softer soap, okay? But it's enough. And one thing I can tell is when I run my razor over multiple times like I do, it's slick just enough, but not what I'm used to usually. Add some more water. Now, some board brushes will eat the lather, which means I think eating it doesn't release the first couple of times or so. It's not worked in and it's absorbing moisture and a little bit of soap, whatever. My opinion. But this, no. This is like a no break-in brush. Okay? I don't feel that way with this one. All right, against the grain. Short buffing. Okay, guys. I think this is a phenomenal razor, a great deal for what you get. Okay. You know, you buy just the stand sometimes to these razors. Can add another 40, 50 bucks onto the deal. And not to mention the handle. Okay, so for 160 bucks, if you're looking for a nice stainless razor with the accoutrements with it, yeah. So, short buff, getting all the angles, okay? So, get a BBS like that, okay? And that's just what that is. So, we'll go here up top. Love these Parker blades. They're nice and sharp, smooth. For me, I say for me, if you want to try them, get a pack, just a pack of 5 or whatever a pack is. It could be 5, could be 10, whatever. And that's the way you find these things out. And find out for yourself whether you really like them enough to buy more or not. That's why, I know that blades is very subjective. So I don't overly promote something that is subjective. And blades are one of those items in wet shaving more than a lot of others. Everything in wet shaving is subjective, but especially blades. Okay, well, yeah, I'm doing this now. And I'm not feeling anything more. Okay, like I said, not as great slickness as with other creams, but enough. Okay, so let's rinse. So when I add the water, okay, I really feel the slickness. Okay, so apologize for the okays, but getting my point across, now I can feel it more that I've added water. So every product is different. So you want to make sure you hydrate the lather, without it being watery or anything like that. So, like I said, every product is different. And this one is, okay? Doesn't mean it's good or bad. It just what the product is. And, but, guys, you could tell, and if you don't see it, I'll tell you that the razor, the blade, the soap did a phenomenal job. As you can see, not a weeper in sight. Okay, for whatever reason. Sometimes I get them and I don't know why exactly, but I can't explain that to the T. But it's always great to get the same type of shaving you know, what I do, and I get no weepers, and it's just absolutely flawless. Okay, that is a really great thing. Okay, start with the razor. Okay, and Evolution in the matte finish, $159. You get two, not one, but two, slightly one shorter and one a little longer. Same type of pattern on the handle, it looks like. Yeah, maybe just a little bit different with the notches in them. Along with the stand, $159. Okay, and you can see on there Alpha. Okay, excellent stuff. We went with the Zenith board brush by, you know, Sterling carries it. This is etched. This is not a decal or anything like that. Okay, some guys saying that, oh, the loft is too low. Didn't matter to me. It did what I needed it to do. Okay, I enjoy, and the other one is maybe a little bit shorter loft too, but I don't think I'll have any problem with that. So I sort of knew that going in before I bought it, and $46 for that. The other one, the smaller one, was I think $38. Okay, Abbate y la Mantia hard soap, blue tobacco, excellent. I have it in my supply marble bowl. What I'll do is I'll take this and it dries out. I'll put it in one of these silicone containers, or once it dries out, yeah, I could put it in this too. But right now I'll just put it in that and keep that for when I travel or whatever, what I want to do with it. I don't know, but it works. Okay, guys, and pre-shave TRC cucumber. Great job. Plan to hop in the shower after I come out. Well, you know what? We'll use the tobacco. Keeping in the tobacco, yeah, it's not the same fragrance by far, but I'm going to finish this off with the Thayers. And as I do that, sometimes if it's really close, you can feel stinging. Just a wee bit, not much at all. But this is how you can tell that this is doing something. It's not just water here, and it's not. It's aloe vera, it's witch hazel. It's not going to give you that big sting. It's not. At most, it's going to give you some tingle, but it's not like putting alcohol on your face, okay? That's for later, after I get out of the shower. Okay, guys, I think we've covered everything that we needed to. Yet just another example of what's out there. Yeah, tons more to show you. I'm coming up on 300 videos. I just looked at the counter, and 300, that's a lot. I've done some for Razor Company too, but just on this channel. So I thank you guys for, you know, sticking with me, and new people that are coming. You know, it's not fancy production. It's hopefully very good information for you. So you know what's out there, you understand how people approach it, you get your own little deal going with how you want to do it, what you learn, you know, pass on to people through experience. That's what you do. I think that's one of our obligations to the community. For people like me who do videos, this is what I do. What I do for a living. I'll tell you the how, and I'll tell you the why. And that's a lot of being an inspector. Just saying. Okay, guys. Well, enough of that. Until then, I'll try to be back with, you know, more videos. I'm trying to do an every other day thing, maybe every third day. We'll see how it goes. Very busy week going on when I get back to work tomorrow. Very busy. So some things to report, but you'll hear it later. All right, guys, that's enough of me. Have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Bye.